Yeah, so I figured out the entire first plot from the trailer. You're welcome. So once the video is complete, I'm sure some will say no duh, as the plot can somewhat be parsed out, but I think I've gotten a real beat by beat for what we're going to see in the first and maybe even the second episode. So let's just break it down. In my opinion, what we'll probably see in the first episode is going to go something like this. First, we're going to see the girl who is going to impact the universe. I have a few theories on who or what she is, but for now, what's important is that after establishing who Picard is in the series, the focus of the episode will move to this girl walking down the road. She'll see Picard giving some speech on the holographic whatever that is. Whether she is inspired by what he says or simply recognizes him and decides to go see him, we can't be sure. Regardless, she will ultimately search him out. This is likely after some scuffle given the scar that we see that appears to be fresh. After this, Picard will then search out the help of a Starfleet admiral. He either brings the girl along or she will follow after him when he tells her not to. While at what I'm assuming is Starfleet headquarters, she'll be attacked by unknown assailants. We don't see it, but I believe she will be captured after the scuffle. One of the assailants might be run down or caught, or it's possible they'll find one of his Confederates later. The attackers are ultimately shown to be Romulan, and Picard finds out that she is on a Borg cube where prisoners are forced by the Romulans to mine technology there. Starfleet, at this point, will either be unable or unwilling to assist in rescuing her. And ironically, this isn't really inconsistent. Starfleet Admiralty have always allowed egregious acts to occur without an appropriate response. This is where Picard will finally put his crew together. He'll recruit Trek's version of Zoe from Firefly, Trek's version of Kaylee from Firefly, Legolas, and Manspreader. An interesting theory I heard from Katwalski, but could these kids be the ones that were on the Enterprise D? This would explain the Picard Day banner on the ship. I mean, it would definitely be a good example of Stockholm Syndrome, where people love the man that almost got them killed over a dozen times, so what do you guys think? Also, we've confirmed that the Portal universe exists in Trek, so that's pretty cool. With his crew assembled, they ultimately would go to the Borg cube, at which point they rescue the Woman of the Ages. We even see a scene with her running with one of them as they try to escape, and now we're off to the races as they are again being chased by the Romulans, who are going to try to stop them from saving her. However, there is also a wild card here. In one of the scenes, we see Picard walking in what is probably a Romulan colony or planet. This is also likely where he will meet Seven. I say this because if you take a look at what he's wearing, along with the aesthetics of inside of the house versus what the colony looked like, it just seems to match up to me. However, we do also see him captured by Romulans in this same colony, so does 7 of 9 betray him? Are they both caught? Perhaps it's not the same scene, but it seems possible. What are your thoughts? If you're sitting here thinking that I'm milking this because I've made a few videos about it, please ensure to include the hashtag #LoreSellout in your comment, because I do have a few more videos coming, and why don't we have some fun with it? But all of these are my thoughts. What are yours? Let me know in the comments below.